Let's play video games!
Hello, and welcome back to Rude Joystick Gaming. I really hesitated for a while to actually fucking release this video, because when I recorded it, the audio that I had captured, at least my microphone audio, completely gone, so I kind of put off even touching the video for a while. But here I am. I'm just basically going to ad-lib through the video and talk about other shit, basically, while giving the occasional commentary on the game when I feel it's necessary. So, in the last video, I did manage to get the the power bracelet. So now I can explore several other places that I could not previously. And I'm not sure if I got to the other dungeon in this video or not. I did manage to explore and check out the windfish egg, which was very, very large and ominous. And for a while here, I guess I'm just gonna putz about. Oh yeah, and there was that really bizarre room that I managed to open up. It was like a tomb with a bed in it, and sleeping in the bed transported me to some weird location where I fought like penguin ghosts. They looked like penguins in bed sheets or something like that. Let's see. Where am I gonna go? I think I'm gonna run into some other guy. He's gonna have me like dig around in his backyard, which unfortunately was full of holes. Probably won't get to that for a little bit yet. So, my past few weeks have been a bit interesting. I mean, now that it's starting to get fucking warm out, I managed to get into my grandmother's flower bed to do some pruning of saplings that were growing up in it. And of course, because the flower bed is completely infested with poison ivy, I got fucking covered in the stuff. Despite only, like, being in the flower bed for about a few minutes just to cut out some saplings. Hey there, big guy. I'm Crazy Tracy. I've got a little secret for sale that'll pump you up. Yeah, I forgot about this interesting lady. 42 rupees to get pumped up. Alright, so... Ooh. She's rubbing some secret sauce on us. Special medicine. So the special medicine will restore our hearts to full, I guess when we're about to die. So it's essentially like bottling a fairy in the later games, I think. So yeah, I got fucking covered in poison ivy, and it was just fucking awful. Oh yeah, and of course we got this interesting Photoshop. So there's a mouse that loves to take pictures. Ah yes, I remember this. So this part is actually, I guess this was actually meant to incorporate with the Game Boy printer. Something that not a whole lot of people really got. I actually did have one of these, and I actually think I remember where I have it too. So yeah. The mouse allows us to look at the album, and we can purchase the album later. So yeah, which picture? Yeah. So, yeah, I do think that if I had a Game Boy camera hooked up to this, it would, or not a Game Boy camera, a Game Boy printer, it would actually let us print that picture out. So that's pretty cool. The Game Boy printer was kind of a crappy peripheral, in my opinion, because it's not like it had many uses other than printing out stickers, but there were so few things that would actually be able to make use of the Game Boy printer that it wasn't, like, there was nothing you could actually get for it that would actually make it worth the while. Of course, I got it because I got suckered into it. And, like, now it's nothing more than an interesting relic. But what can you do? So, yeah, for the past few weeks I've been dealing with the unbearable itch of poison ivy. Thankfully, I didn't get it too bad. My one arm did get covered in it, and it's mostly healed now, which itches just as bad as before, if not worse. Which is rather unfortunate. But what can you do? Of course, there is pretty much nothing that quells the itch of poison ivy, as I'm sure many people know. I know working for this one place during the summer, I asked the guys there if, you know, there was anything that they use for poison ivy, and they use some stuff which they say stops the itch, but I don't know about that. I'd have to try it for myself, and unfortunately the stuff is very expensive. But they get exposed to poison ivy so much, I guess they've pretty much gotten used to it at this point. And of course, now that it is getting, now that it's almost getting warmer out, I'm gonna be quite a bit busy compared to my normal schedule because come the summertime, I will be working quite a bit. I think. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna get the position for this summer job because I worked for the same people last year, and they know that I do a good job, so they'll probably give me the job. They really just needed a letter of interest from me, so they know the kind of work that I do, and I'm sure they'll fucking give it to me, no problem. But also, I'll probably be working other stuff before the summer, most likely. It's highly likely, but I wouldn't say a definite just yet. And that's gonna keep me pretty busy. Ah, yeah, this guy. Salutations, you wouldn't know by the look of me, but I used to live in the castle. My servants went berserk, and I was forced to flee my villa. So you want the key to Ukuku Prairie, do you? I may be able to help you. Let's make a deal, shall we? I want you to retrieve the golden leaf I left behind in the castle when I fled. I am impressed. There are 5 leaves in all. Remember to buy a shovel on your way back. So I don't know what is with that guy and having all the toads. Like, I never really questioned that before, but I am now questioning it. Why does he have a house full of toads? So now we're on a little side quest before we get to the next dungeon. We have to go to his castle. And the castle is full of monsters. As he says, his servants went berserk. Why? Nobody knows. Perhaps it has something to do with the very presence of Link being in this world. as we have learned that the monsters were docile until he arrived. So I have to go up to the castle and... oh, there's a wasp hive. And retrieve all of the golden leaves. And we found another fairy pool. What are these called, actually? I'm not sure. They're like a little oasis or something like that. I don't know. And I think this is our first introduction to the flying monsters, which are just a bunch of bastards. Do you like bananas? Try talking to people in the village again. Huh. Okay. So he wants us to talk to people in the village. I'm not sure which village he was referring to. And here's the castle. I'm not sure how to get over there yet. Even with the charge attack, which, spoiler, I get the charge attack. Ah, there's Monkey. Kiki want banana. So Kiki gets the monkeys to repay us by building us a bridge. How the monkeys knew that we wanted a bridge over there, I'm not sure. Monkey business, done. And on the bridge we find a stick. Just a stick. So the castle is full of, I think, knights. Well, we'll find out soon enough. And more Goombas, of course. Not too much else to talk about, really. But yeah, I'll hopefully be able to get a lot more videos recorded and put out. Hopefully I'll screw up a lot less with my recordings. But I will be fairly busy, both between the pre-summer work, the actual summer job, as well as my regular summer chores, which include much lawn maintenance. And possibly some gardening. Because my grandmother loves to buy all sorts of vegetables and flowers, but she does not actually take care of them. She leaves that up to me. Which is a real pain in the ass, because I do want to do other things other than having to babysit her garden and her flowers, but she doesn't seem to be too considerate of me in that respect. But whatever, I do it for her. I don't care. Well, I do care, but fuck. It's not like I got many other important things to do in my time other than fucking play video games, I guess. So it's something that I can spare my time for. Now, this was one of the more annoying things I had to deal with. The only way we could have gotten that golden leaf was by defeating that asshole that kept popping up through the holes. And there are quite a few golden leaves that we have to retrieve in general. It would have been nice if all the golden leaves could have just been like within the castle, but we also had to find a bunch of them that were around the castle grounds. So there's a bunch of ways that in which they force us to find the golden leaves. One way being that we have to clear a room. Of course, the first one was we had to defeat that one knight that kept playing whack-a-mole with us. There are a few hidden ways in the castle in which we have to obtain the golden leaves. I think one way we actually have to like bomb a wall with an imprint of a knight on it. Or something to that effect. Not too much else. Oh, and that crow on the screen just before, that actually is another way that we have to get a golden leaf. We have to agitate the crow until we can fucking attack it, and only once we defeat the crow do we get the last golden leaf. So they're introducing us to quite a few mechanics that prior I was not aware of. And I think after I get done with the playthrough of Link's Awakening, I'm going to move on to another Game Boy game. Possibly I'll be doing Wario Land 3. I've not played any of the other Wario Land games. I think the first Wario Land game was exclusively in Japanese. I know the second Wario Land game had an English port. Or, yeah, and it did have an English version. I've not played that one. I have played and completed Wario Land 3, which is rare for my track record of never completing a single fucking game in my life. But yeah, Wario Land 3 was very good. I very much enjoyed that. So I'm gonna play through that again and do a complete series on it, because it is fun. I very much enjoy it. And as for streaming, I know in the past I said I would be doing some streaming. However, I've not really had a good opportunity to actually do any streaming. I just get distracted by like everything else. I get too distracted. And there's a bunch of things that I want to work on, but because I'm so easily distracted, I either never get started on working on them, or I get started and then I forget about it. So yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff that I want to get to, but I gotta be able to fucking focus. I think that's something that a lot of people have trouble with, is just focusing anymore. I don't know what it is, but it's just, I don't know. When it comes to focusing on any one thing, like I can't seem to do it. I'm not sure why. So I don't know if it's like, maybe it's something in the water. maybe something in the water is just making us completely attention deficit. I don't know. So at this point in the game, I'm struggling to find out where the last golden leaf. I got 4 golden leaves. I'm not sure if there was 5 or 7. It might have just been 5. I forget how much that I'm actually not... Did the crazy guy with all the frogs actually tell us how many golden leaves there were? I think he just told us that there were golden leaves. I don't know if he actually extrapolated and revealed how many there were. And yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to fucking figure out how to fucking get the next golden leaf, because I'm just out of ideas. And I'll probably end up wandering for a bit. I think I really gotta cut back on the fucking coffee. I've been drinking so much fucking coffee lately. I've been drinking like a full pot a day, which a full pot of coffee for me is approximately 5 cups. And I think that's just a little bit too much coffee. Oh yeah, I think it should be right about here that I figure out that I gotta attack the crow. Yeah, I try hitting it, but nothing works. Let's see, what was it that I had to do? Was it throw a rock at it? Yeah, that was it. That got it agitated. And there we go, we got the last golden leaf. Awesome. Now we gotta go visit, old Dick. I really find it strange that when it comes to names, Dick is, for some reason, synonymous with Richard. Or rather, yeah, I guess that would be synonymous. Because it's definitely not, like, it's not a short name for Richard. Well, it's a little bit shorter, but why Dick? Why Dick Tracy? Why not Richard Tracy? Oh, fuck. I just realized something. Très bien, I see you have recovered all the leaves. Now move this box and you will find your reward. So he tells us to move the box, and this is actually why we had to get the shovel prior to this. So we have access to that chest over there now. And, you know, when I look at the design of those treasure chests, it is a bit weird because they don't really look like a treasure chest. They look more like a cash register. Oh, so what I was gonna say before, I just realized something. Considering that Richard is that Richard is actually for some reason synonymous with Dick, I just realized Richard Cheese is actually Dick Cheese. Oh, that fucking clever bastard. I don't think I ever would have fucking put that together had I not thought about both Richard and Dick being synonymous. That clever son of a bitch. So all this time, his fucking name for himself has actually, well, not technically been, but could be Dick Cheese rather than Richard Cheese. Oh, that is so fucking clever. Fuck. Oh man, I feel like now I got to tell all the people that I know that I just put that together. Maybe I'm stupid for not having realized that before, but oh man, that is clever. That is actually clever. Richard Cheese. Now there's a guy with some interesting ditties. So yeah, right here I spend a while fucking going through this guy's backyard. And here I think I get the key to the next dungeon. In Soil Sleeps Secrets. Beneath Your Souls. So he basically just told us where to get the next key. We have to dig right in front of him in order to obtain next key for the dungeon. So that's about all for this video. I hope you found my ramblings a little bit entertaining. Next episode I will have the proper audio and the following as well. So take care, Internet. I will see you in space.